Hey there, my name's Kamala,
And my name's Siri.
and we'd like to talk to you about some of our superpower strengths and also our kryptonite. So we're going to start with our superpowers. Siri,
Yes.
what are some of your superpowers?
Well, among many, I feel like one of my biggest superpowers is tapping into and accessing the ultimate creative supreme consciousness and pulling that energy into the manifest through art, through music, through song, through dance, and even through yoga experience.
And food.
And absolutely food. So important. All right, Kamala, what is one of your superpowers?
One of my superpowers is helping other people find their superpowers. So really helping you embody yourself, love yourself fully, and see your superpowers. I absolutely love making people feel good about themselves and encouraging them to see their light. So I would have to say that that would be one of my superpowers, is empowering you. We also have combined superpowers, I think, as couples that come together. There's things that you can create with each other. And one of our combined superpowers is creating community. Yoga Galactica is a community that we have started forming, and it combines yoga, breath work, plant medicine, food, nutrition.
And really all sorts of modalities of movement, including, she said yoga, but also fire dance, and really helping people open up to their bigger, most highest self and let them know that we all are truly our own masters on this journey, on this path. No superhero discussion would be complete without talking a little bit about our kryptonites. And it's actually very important that we wanted to bring this up because seeing just the superhero self doesn't actually allow us to see the opposite, things where we're, areas where we're actually vulnerable. And it's so important to talk to about these because it lets all of us know that we're all working with things here on this planet and in this life. So
it lets people know that we're real. So many times social media portrays us as these perfect human beings or gurus or shamans, or like we have it all. And really, we're all struggling. We all go through battles. There's been many days that I have been very, very, very low and in a dark place, and I've actually reached out to community and to loved ones to lift me up. So it's really important to me and Siri that we talk about our kryptonite. So I'll start. My kryptonite is not taking care of myself fully or putting myself first. Naturally, I'm a giver. I give to everyone. Animals, humans, plants, the earth. Sometimes I forget to fill myself up. Lack of sleep, lack of food, lack of self-care. And when I don't fill up my cup, I don't have anything to give. And as a superhero, it's so important that we keep our cups full so that we're able to go out and be our superpower self in the world. So my pledge to you is that I will do the best self-care that I can so I can go out there and blast my superpower out to the world.
Thank you for sharing that. That was beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
It's so super important to be vulnerable, and so I'd like to share my kryptonite now. A few different kryptonites that I work with, that I try to bring into balance. One of them is speaking my truth and actually listening to my deep gut intuition and really following that. Even though I am good at it, there's other times where I don't do it as much. And it's so important to be able to speak the things that we are feeling and that are coming up in our emotions, for if we don't, a lot of that gets trapped and stored within the body. And it can turn into discomfort and pain. And so working with that on a constant basis every day is really important, and really listening to myself and honoring this voice inside, whether it's from my gut or my inner child or whoever it is that really needs to communicate. Another one of my kryptonites is this tiny little molecule called sugar. and refined sugar. And all my life I've loved it so much and have such a sweet tooth. And it wasn't until my adult years that I realized how toxic sugar really is, and how toxic it is for us in the human body and on our gut and how we process food within the body. And so removing that kryptonite from my life gave me supreme power and freedom to really open myself up to the full healing capacity of my bodies. For with all the sugar that we take in, it's really hard to be clear and centered and focused and attuned. So working with that one as well.
Well, it's almost safe to say that sugar could be everyone's kryptonite. I mean, I know that sugar has affected my life, and when we let go of sugar almost 2 years ago, I stopped getting sick. My body completely changed. And that's another thing that I think Siri and I really are good at, is opening your eyes to your own kryptonite. So there's a lot of things we can learn from each other here. And letting go of these little things, or actually recognizing the things that maybe set us back, actually that's a superpower too, because once we realize those things that hold us back, we're able to really, really shine our superpower selves. So hopefully everything we've shared with you, there are things that you can connect with, that you feel in your own body. Finding your superhero self is a never-ending journey. There's lots of things that we've done along the way that have helped us step into our superpower self. And I'd say probably the first one for me was letting go of alcohol.
A really big one for me was cleaning up my diet and specifically removing sugars.
That's a good one. Opening up to doing lots of breath work every day. And the Wim Hof breath was one of our favorites.
As well as movement, yoga, exercise, and meditation are very important.
Plant medicine changed both of our lives. 5-MeO-DMT, ayahuasca, combo, many others.
And taking time for self-care every day. Just taking at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or even an hour of self-care every day.
Being in community, being around people that you love, that lift you up, that support you, that listen to you, really important.
Playing music, singing, drumming, or learning a new instrument is really great for the brain, but it also connects us to great spirit out there, the creative great spirit that we all work with.
And a huge one this year for both of us was seeking counsel. So finding a mentor, a leader, someone to follow has been an implicit part in our journey.
And allowing yourself to be vulnerable and speak your vulnerabilities, especially to your community, so that way you can get the support from them. It's easy to feel isolated and in a box, but it's really good to open up to community, share your vulnerabilities, and really see how much support you have.
And I'm sure there's many, many others along our path of life we will share with you. So please connect with us at yogagalactica.com. We love you, and we thank you for joining us on this superhero journey of self.